Adventurers continue through the Underdark, leaving the relative safety of Krakos and seeking out Neverlight Grove, that Stool might be returned to his home. Along the way, a member of the party has fallen. Eloise, a fellow escaped slave met in the Underdark, could not get away from a lava pool. No time to grieve the loss, the party moved on, eventually making it to Neverlight Grove. But not all is as it seems.
So, with that in mind, oh my gosh, later I need to try these new voices. Like I said, we have retconned, you did not see the drow, and it is extremely dense mushroom forest, so that you can only see immediately around you.
Was Eloise the racist one?
Oh, that's your friend Eldeth right here.
Hey, they both start with E.
And so do you.
Eloise was the young human female.
From now on, everyone with an E name is racist.
It's okay though, because you've replaced it with another young human female.
That one's a slave.
Yes, but she has skills.
Do we still have our awful dwarf slave?
We got him still.
Okay.
Slave isn't quite the right word.
He's a worker. Indentured.
I don't think that'd be it either.
He's a servitor.
He is Bill.
Nye?
The science guy.
Bill.
Anyways, Tinkerbell, I think you're up.
Vanek, yes, you have the initiative. So, you can't actually see, in fact, maybe in order to, I could make it applicable by going like this.
Oh my god, we can see the north!
God bless you.
What?
We can see the north!
Oh!
The north is like more than 10 feet away, so you can't see that.
That's what I want to
And Lando. Hey, I can see a little bit further, mate. I got dark vision now.
What's your dark vision out to?
I believe it was like 60 feet.
Maybe
No bioluminescence for these mushrooms?
Yeah, everything is lit, but you can't see past where everything is.
Yep, 60 feet. Dark vision.
I don't know if you guys have walked through a dense forest, but I guarantee you see more
Now,
than
is this darkness too?
This is not dark, it's well lit.
Okay.
It's
But you
advanced.
can't see past the mushrooms. There's no good way to portray it. You're not supposed to be able to see more than like 5 to 10 feet in front of you
Okay.
because of how thick the mushrooms are growing together. But it is all well lit. Would you prefer seeing and just role-playing that you can't see further?
Yeah, that's
No.
Increase my vision by 5 more feet, and I'll be fine.
I mean, I'm fine with this. I can see everything.
Did that help?
Yeah.
His little evil laugh.
Yes, Venik, you are up. And even those of you who have dark vision that can see out further, in reality, you are not able to see much more than 5 to 10 feet.
Alright, well, I'm gonna move up here.
Why are we stealthing? No one can see us either.
Because we had to retcon.
You were stealthing for a reason that was retconned.
Uh-huh.
Are you doing anything else, Venik?
Oh, sorry. I forgot to hold the thing. So we're not stealthing now?
We're not...
Okay.
My
That was
lord.
the point I was making.
No, I was
That
just
they missed-
making sure, because even though they can't see us, they could still hear us.
But we don't know they're there.
So we're still just kind of slowly following Stool.
Stool's way back here.
Stool's the man.
Stool is way back here.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's me.
Alright. Stool dashes
Boop, boop.
I follow with him again.
to here.
I can't see that, but I followed with him the whole way.
That is
Where?
that is his dash.
That's fine. I'm just staying with him. My buddy's got to get home.
Well, then back to the original plan of letting Stool go first.
Mr. Miriam follows after her master.
You didn't tell her she's not a slave, Sam?
I was gonna do that in their little campfire, and then got tied up talking with you.
Alright,
Aaron.
well...
Okay.
Prince Darindel. He is stuck behind other people, so he'll wait. As is the Hammerer. As is Lindsay. But Jimjar, he walks out, and he sees you guys down the ledge. And he's just going to walk around the outside ledge and see where it goes, rather than bothering to slide down. The others will walk out. Now that there's room. But Lucas!
How far distance is there? Or is that a fine path?
So it's a ridge down to this, but then it's a pathway that goes up to the north.
Oh, I'm just gonna keep following little guy and John then.
And Diathos? Diathos.
And yeah, I would follow wherever those guys went.
Not too
That
far.
would be lovely plan.
You might have to, like, move one square at a time and feel around.
Just watch what you're feeling.
Little
Okay.
John.
I'm where I need to be.
I'm holding my action to go with Stool again.
Alright, and Zed
You're right there.
and Eldeth will also follow. Venick.
Want to continue up this way?
Alright, splitting the party.
Go.
So, up there, this plateau rises higher than the other terraces and is screened by a natural fence of soaring zirkwood stalks. Muffled murmuring can be heard from the other side of them.
It's my turn.
So you basically can't get into the middle of it. There's like a circle around here of large fungi.
Alright, but I can go along like the edge, like the ledge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, Stool keeps dashing until he runs into something.
Gonna follow him wherever he went.
He went in a straight line,
Right.
directly west.
Oh, west. Got it.
West.
But you can see pale cream and beige stalks grow thick and tall, resembling a surface world forest. Fungi grow in profusion everywhere, and it's hard to find anything resembling a path between them. The giant caps of zirkwood mushrooms obscure your view of the cavern's ceiling, but luminescent fungi there give off a shimmering aura. With each step taken on the soggy ground, a rank scent of decay rises around you. And a mushroom person, much bigger than Little Stool, steps out from amongst the mushroom patches. You would not have known that he was a sentient mushroom had he not moved. But the mushroom person steps forward, and it quickly releases spores that you begin to breathe in and hear the voice of the mushroom. The dwarf can hear it, just to be sure. Lucas, you are also in range. So you can also hear the mushroom. And you hear his voice tell you that it is Lubamoob.
Lubamoob?
Lubamoob. That it recognizes Stool, but it asks who you softers are.
Just helping Stool get back home. Who you calling soft?
Also, can I really even see this mushroom?
Yeah, he stepped out,
Okay.
and he tells you that he will lead you to the Sovereign. And
Great.
so,
You guys got anything to eat around here?
Rips off his arm and offers it to you.
well, he just tells you that is a decision for the Sovereign. And I'm just gonna away. Honestly, having this many tokens on it, it's just, I get it. They're trying to show that there are trees here. But I feel like tree tokens is a dumb way of showing there are trees on the map.
They're tokens, which means they can be killed.
They can. You can cut down the mushrooms if you want.
But that'll piss off the Sovereign.
No, they're tree tokens. We're killing the trees.
They are technically mushrooms. They are giant mushroom trees. Trying to get.
And they have ironwood in there.
So, Lubamoob leads you up, bringing Stool beside him.
Which one's the sovereign? Guessing in this one.
I would have to
This
guess
one's
that
way
one.
more colorful. Way more
Or,
colorful.
really, probably both could be sovereigns.
No,
But
there's only one sovereign per circle.
beyond the mud and mushrooms that spread across the cavern, a large clear pool sits in the midst of the fungal grove. A central mound seems to be the only dry spot in sight, though a small cliff rises above the cavern floor far across the clearing, with giant mushrooms visible in the distance. Bioluminescent fungi trace strange constellations along the cavern's ceilings and walls, showing the darkness of the ravine and a mist-shrouded smaller cavern beyond. You see that there are several myconids, two of which appear to be larger than the rest, and they are holding some kind of odd mushroom court, you would guess.
A mushroom court.
But as Stool approaches, this one releases its spores, and its spores go quite far, and to the point where all of you are able to hear the voice of that one.
Even me?
Hold
you're
on,
not,
where's
you're
this token? I want to take a look at it real quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
you should be able to. You should be getting an art handout relatively soon.
Oh, okay.
But, is there not a handout for it? Seriously?
You should be getting a handout for him. Oh wait, sorry, I lied.
I'm surprised. I could have sworn there was a handout for him, but apparently there is not one specifically just for him. So what you've seen so far is you've seen Lubamoob that looks like this,
Looks like somebody you don't want to tangle with.
an adult myconid, and the one before you is none other. Well, let me just read it. You are safe, friendly softer. You arrive at a wondrous time, for Neverlight Grove is on the verge of something great, something marvelous. Celebrate, as the day of joy is nigh.
What are we celebrating?
Apparently,
Something
he says
great.
something great.
The
Not
Day of
quite
Joy.
sure what that is,
Celebrating the Day of Joy.
but at least we brought Stool home. His own kind. This, I think they're his kind.
And Stool mentions that that is not the sovereign.
Oh no.
Why are you saying, oh no?
Civil War! Anarchy!
But nonetheless, the large myconid continues.
Oh, so it's the sovereign now, but it wasn't the sovereign when Stool was here.
I am Sovereign Philo, and I invite you to stay as long as you wish. You may explore and enjoy the many delights here in Neverlight Grove.
I asked Stool if he knows this new myconid at all.
He tells you that he doesn't know anything about Philo. He's never heard of Philo, never seen Philo.
Which group did you belong to, Stool?
He says that he's a sprout. He doesn't belong to a circle. Yet.
But this is where he came from.
Yes.
And he
Just
recognized the
double
first
checking.
person that, or the first one that stopped us.
But, as I stated, you are free to explore. However, I would ask that you stay away from the Eastern Plateau, for we are preparing a wondrous and glorious surprise. You
What do you mean,
see
like
it-
where Tyler is?
The next day, if you desire. But it is not ready currently.
That is where Tyler is.
That is where he is, yes.
Not even 2 minutes into getting
But-
to the place.
Eventually, the other large myconid steps forward and introduces themselves. And I am Sovereign Basidia. I welcome you here to Neverlight Grove. I am very good to see that Stool has been returned to us. I don't suppose you met one of our other missing members.
No.
Stool, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't there only supposed to be one sovereign?
Stool tells you there was only one sovereign when he left. It was Basidia. But now there are two, and he doesn't know why.
Well, either way, we didn't come across another kind. The only one we've seen so far is Stool.
That is upsetting. It would seem that Rumpadump is still gone. Stool is doing his best to make telepathic comments only to you guys, but he's saying that the harmony between Philo and Basidia is off. Something's like they're not on the same wavelength. He doesn't know how else to describe it. But I agree with Sovereign Philo. You are welcome to stay here. Perhaps I can show you around.
I would love a tour.
By the way, anybody seen Sereth?
Is he not here on the map?
That's why I'm bringing it up.
Oh, he's supposed to be here.
Okay.
And he would be pointing out that he agrees that you should take up the offer and stay here for a while.
Even though there's something clearly wrong with this circle.
But he points out it's the one safe place where there aren't slavers looking for you.
I mean, you get granted, like, I'm fine with that, but there is still something wrong.
He just shrugs.
Aaron, we're down in the Underdark.
I don't know much about mushroom people.
Everything's wrong down here.
That is true.
Nonetheless, would you like to see the grove?
Well,
Yeah.
might as well since we're here.
I accept your hospitality.
With that, Basidia starts leading you away from the central area and showing you the different parts of the grove, and he explains, or they explain, Myconids are not gendered. They don't understand the concept of gender. But they explain how this place works. That there are the various circles that are divided among specialized functions. Each circle performs a specific role in the colony. There are 7 circles present in this grove, each one with about 20 or so members. And he points, to where they are. The circle of hunters, the circle of explorers, the circle of sowers, the circle of builders, the circle of growers. But recently, they formed 2 new circles after Sovereign Philo joined. The circle of masters and the inner circle.
And what do those mean?
Philo suggested that Myconids should meld exclusively within their own circle. Only circle leaders may meld with other circle leaders and the sovereigns. Philo believes that this will make all circle meldings more efficient, making the tending of the grove easier. It is an unusual concept, but Philo says it will create a higher level of communal harmony.
And where did Sovereign Philo come from exactly?
Philo was leading a number of wandering Myconids. They had no place to call home. We offered them sanctuary. Philo offered a suggestion that being a sovereign from his, he would not say his, from their grove, their patch, that Philo is already accustomed to being a sovereign, and therefore, with such a large number of Myconids, we should have 2 sovereigns to divide the duties. I saw no reason to disagree. Sharing the burdens and leading all the circles to greater community. We have been very close friends ever since. We share authority. We share responsibility. There are no conflicts.
Hmm.
So y'all didn't think to say it's like, oh, we have a party member that walked a different way. It's someone over here.
It's
towards
dark.
It's hard to see.
Oh yeah,
It's not dark. It's well lit. We're
Yeah,
just
it's well
all
lit.
blind.
This place is actually very well lit.
is this area over here full of mushrooms?
Yeah, everything is full of mushrooms.
No.
Everywhere.
Not just the patches.
Not
The
just the
people-
patch. Everywhere is covered in mushrooms.
The people who wrote this have never stood in front of a dense forest before.
Quite possibly.
But I would say that after this much time had gone by and none of them have regrouped with me, I would go back that way.
All right.
You
Yeah.
think they're shredded there out there? That they don't know what a forest looks like?
I mean, after several minutes, it would take that while they're going on their tour. And Sovereign Basidia is relatively slow in giving the tour. And this?
Stool sticking with us right now.
Yeah, he's hanging out. That is Sovereign Basidia.
Looks tasty.
But once you are off in a more distant corner, touring, Basidia asks you something. There are recent developments that concern me.
What would those be?
Another group of softers arrived not many cycles ago and accepted Philo's offer. They were taken to the Garden of Welcoming, but I have not seen them since, nor has Philo made any further mention of them. Also, the Circle of Masters has been taking a large number of carcasses that the Circle of Hunters bring in, but I do not know where they are going.
Why haven't
Philo-
you asked?
I assume they must know what they are doing. After all, I switched voices, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, but it's easier
Yeah.
to hear without the echo.
I don't have issue.
If there wasn't like 10 additional echoes after the first couple.
I wonder if I can turn it down a little bit, how much echo there
You
is.
should be able to.
I'll be right back.
No, you won't.
Well, since I can't hear him anyways because I was too far away when the spores were spread.
Does this make it any better?
No.
What about this?
Yeah, sure.
That one's a bit better. Yeah, and then instead of hearing it like 5 or 6 times, I only hear it like twice. or
How
3
about
times.
this?
No. Too long.
Alright, is this a good mix?
Yeah, probably. Start a sentence off and we'll see how it goes.
Say the quick brown fox thing.
How now, brown cow?
Yeah, that's good.
Alright, I've turned down the mix and the other settings for the echo. But, let's see, where was I? As Philo has stated, the circles are more efficient if they only commune with others within the circle.
Well, I think that might be part of your problem. He's made everybody stop communicating with each other, so
Everyone make insight checks.
I'm not going to ask you to stick your neck out, but we can definitely, look around.
Well, at least Diathos. You notice that Sovereign Basidia keeps glancing at Sereth.
I mean, I'm sure drow aren't exactly, the nicest to myconids.
He's also got some weird infestation on him.
I don't remember this.
He has all those weird splotches
Yeah.
all over his skin. and-
Sereth is sick and he's got weird growths all
You're,
over
you're
him.
the
Yeah.
one that's tried medical with him.
He's been coughing and stuff, and he still hasn't gotten better.
I don't suppose you know... Well, I suppose I didn't see it, but I don't suppose you know
Nah.
if his...
I was about to ask.
Yeah, good.
I can't help but notice you keep staring at a friend over there.
Yes, that's softer. It has spores, but I am not familiar with them. As a sovereign, I recognize all spores produced by any myconid through the entire Underdark, but I am not familiar with the spores that softer has.
I turn to the group. Well, I'm still kind of new to this group. What's going on with him?
He's sick.
Okay.
That's all we know. Like, that's the most insight we've had about him, his condition, since we met him.
Ah, my eyes! What'd you do? Bring dog for her out?
No, but as he goes, or as they go through, Sovereign Basidia introduces you to some of the other circle members over here. This is the leader of the Circle of Explorers, Rasharu. There are not many explorers, but they serve as scouts, patrols, pathfinders. They are the ones that know most of what goes on outside our grove.
Is it, like, easy to identify them versus the other circle members?
Absolutely not. They all
Okay.
just kind of look like mushrooms to you. This is the Circle of Growers. This is where we have our farms, I believe is the word you use. The leader is Kibopibi.
You mind spelling that one?
And over here are our Circle of Builders, and their leader, Gaspire. The only one I am not able to introduce you to is Yestabrod. Yestabrod is the one assigned to the Circle of Masters, but Yestabrod has not attended an inner circle meeting for some time. The thing that I wish to ask of you, I know Philo says that they will show you later, but I would like you to go to the Garden of Welcome and check on Yestabrod.
As long as it doesn't cause us any issues here. I see no issue in checking on your other friend.
I fear that Sovereign Philo and those that followed them have a diseased spore. They act very strange. I believe there are clues to what that is in the Garden of Welcome. Philo is very protective of the garden. I do not go near it in case whatever disease spore could infect myself. If you could do this for me, I have acquired many softer things, and maybe you have use of them. I do not.
I'm sure we definitely could. Always in need of gear.
It is within our ability.
I would be very grateful. At which point, Basidia says that they have given you the full tour, and you are free to explore as you like.
As long as we don't go east.
Yep. Well, that's what Philo told you.
Yeah.
Basidia wants you to check out the garden, and the garden is the place that Philo told you not to go.
Got my curiosity piqued on this.
Also, Venick can tell you that he heard murmuring coming from the other side of the wall of mushrooms that surrounds the garden.
Alright, I think that's where we're gonna go. But I am going to whisper to Diathos to keep an eye on Sereth.
Right? So,
He does anything interesting.
Turns into a zombie.
the
Well,
area-
to be fair, I've already been keeping my eye on all of you.
That's a good
several
idea.
of them don't. I mean, it's not several.
I know.
Basically, just
I had it.
Jim Jar doesn't really care to get involved. He's gonna stay towards the rear.
He's not a fighting man.
He can fight. He doesn't care to.
But it's the ultimate game of chance. You don't know if you're gonna win or lose.
Yeah, but you gotta know when to hold him and know when to fold him.
You walk away, know when to run.
Exactly.
See, we're forming a line.
Well, I'm just trying to get you in spots where you'd be able to see. So, you find the entryway with the into the garden, and as you go through the wall of mushrooms, the low muttering grows louder until you reach the top, and it turns into a symphony of moans, cries, and hisses. The only light comes from a few glowing mushrooms along the edge, but even in the gloom you can't miss the source of the sounds. The heads of creatures, dozen or so humanoids, various underdark races, peeking from the ground, as if they've been planted, mold and fungi growing around them. One voice calls out more loudly in Undercommon. You recognize a female drow fighting to speak. Please, for your gods of light, kill me. She manages to stir within her living grave, raising a spider medallion half embedded in the bloated growth that was once her hand. And her face is a rotten and pulsating bed for sprouting tiny mushrooms. Great Speeder. Here, the Lady of Decay. Nugtamoy.
Oh man, this looks like fire time.
Any of you who
Fire?
wishes to may make a religion check.
I like fire.
Or a history check.
But I'll walk up and
Hold on.
why am I holding on?
Hold on.
No. I'm gonna walk up. I'm gonna take
Well,
the
we're gonna
spider
go into
medallion.
initiative. We're gonna go into initiative, but you'll
Hold
be
on.
first in initiative. Lucas and Venick, you've heard the name Zugtamoy.
Apparently, Little John too. Oh no, wait. John, you're
No,
doing
that's
initiative.
initiative. I already. My other one was the.
I was confused.
So, Zugtamoy is the demon queen of fungi,
God damn demons again.
also known as the Lady of Rot and Decay,
Oh,
the
so she's
mistress of
related to-
decomposition.
related to Nurgle, eh?
I mean, you could say that.
But aren't the myconids are mushrooms? Mushrooms are
Oh, no.
they eat off decay, don't they? I mean,
They
so
do.
Hmm.
But Zugtamoy is the embodiment of death and virulence that just so happens to be associated with fungi. Myconids are all about maintaining the natural order. Zugtamoy wants all to rot.
okay, that's what I was getting.
They're
at.
essentially the Underdark Druids.
Oh, there are Underdark druids that
They're
are
spore
not,
druids.
Not even because even some spore druids are willing to see the balance of nature. Zugtamoy wants everything.
To rot.
So is this
roll a new
pretty?
initiative, Little John?
I did on accident. That's my fault.
All right.
How big is this quote unquote garden?
It's just its top area, however large this area is.
Okay, so not very big.
Yeah.
Is this area also like very closed off to the
Very,
rest
yeah.
of the?
You can't see anything outside of it. It's got a wall of mushroom trees all the way around it. But Lucas, you had the initiative.
But I'll walk up, take the spider medallion from her.
Uh-huh. You gonna listen to what I'm gonna say first?
What are you gonna say?
These mushroom people are often connected. If we mercy kill this one, do you think they'll know? And if there is to be some sort of fighting going on, we left our little mushroom friend down there. He'll be caught in the crossfire. It'll be caught in the crossfire.
Meanwhile, the drow just continues to cry out, "Please kill me, or my people."
Yeah. I'll hope you
I'm not
find
saying
peace
don't do it.
the next life, miss. Then I shoot her with the crossbow.
Alright. He immediately dies, and the moans of the garden's victims suddenly take on a new tone
Yeah.
of fear as something begins to move across the foul ground. A disgusting larval creature
The hell is that?
rises up before you, showing only vestigial fungal growths that hint that it might once have been a myconid.
Welcome, travelers.
The aberrant myconid's voice gurgles and spits as it speaks both aloud and in your minds.
Are you here for the wedding rehearsal? Friends of the bride? Or her intended? No matter. Let the love of the great Sailor brace you, and we welcome you to become one with her chosen, the great body.
I think it said something about a wedding.
Yeah, wedding, are we a friend, the bride, or what? Something
It
about
just sounded like he was pooping.
Yeah, that too. It's like, dang, somebody had a hard time with Taco Bell.
I apologize for putting too much.
Emphasis a little on the.
I understood most of
Wait,
it. Yeah.
It's something that doesn't normally have a mouth is trying to talk to you.
And pooping at the same time.
It's a giant sack of decay.
And might I ask who you are?
I am rest abroad.
Well,
Lusty
that's
broad?
Interesting, Mr. Brad. Cydia wanted us to check up on you.
No matter. You are joining us.
And suddenly the garden comes alive with screams.
Look what you've done.
Hey,
Well,
shit.
I did warn you.
He doesn't like to listen.
As I draw my weapon.
And I tell Dawnbringer, yep, you can come back out now.
It's dense enough that Dawnbringer's light's not going to affect these guys down here, right?
Not the ones outside this area, no.
Okay, good.
Tell mushroom people things.
Oh, hail. There's one right next to me. But,
Yeah, walk it up.
I don't think fire's a good choice right now.
I think fire's a great choice right now.
Are you all impressed? I kept my thoughts of him being an idiot to myself.
You're stronger than most of us.
Do you mean Lucas there?
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, it is still your turn, Lucas.
Now, is this a new round of combat? By
This
the way?
is a new round of combat.
Okay. So I actually got my other thing.
We had the whole cutscene of the dude coming out of the ground, like, raw, and Joe pooping, and so, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna start kicking this guy.
Should I have just found some kind of appropriate voice changer instead of actually making the noises?
It was way more entertaining.
On the guy next
Good
to you?
job.
Yes.
That does not hit.
Well, it's a good thing it
You
was...
punch the soft mushroom, and it, rather than breaking, simply moves with your fist.
Okay. Well, I say it's a good thing I got that extra attack from Bruce's turn.
That does hit. And let's see. You said you activate Dawnbringer?
Oh, poor Sareth.
There would be no reason for Dawnbringer to even be off anymore, because if you're retconning it,
Well,
Just
no,
the
'cause
the
if
ridge-
we
oh,
get
the-
close to the Myconids.
There is one other thing. As you look over, and you see Sareth begin screaming
Oh no.
as his skull splits open. And
He was the one I liked.
And a mushroom grows forth from it.
Panic blast him!
Oh shit, he's right next to me.
Yes, he is.
I don't like
like
this.
a big mushroom out of his head, or is it just like a tiny?
It was large enough to cause his skull to crack in half.
Alright, I'll have to write that down. Cause of death.
So,
Mushroom.
Lucas being an idiot.
I don't know if there's any good art of the spore servants. But yeah, they've literally got like pretty big mushrooms growing out of them.
Well, that's me.
There we go.
Yeah. Bye, Sareth.
Well, we're not entirely sure if he's hostile.
I don't trust it.
Well, neither do I. But I don't kill everything I don't trust.
Well,
That's
if
why
you
you're
ask-
still alive.
Do you do anything else, Lucas?
No.
All right, Diathos.
I will stab the shit out of this guy here.
Stab him, and it goes down.
And then I will shoot over to here.
Is that your turn?
Yep.
Little John.
Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot I have a bunch of bonus actions I can do. Disengage, hide, or dash. Okay, never mind.
Rage. Get him up here. And I'm hitting the big guy
All right.
recklessly.
Oh,
That is quite the hit.
And your D100?
Yep, D100.
+2 for raging. Oh, and since I raged, hold on.
Oh, you're
Gotta
stormy
do
thing.
Yep.
Dex DC on him.
Dex.
Yeah. DC
You gotta
14.
be-
I don't think he's gonna be dexterous.
Is it only him? Is it an AoE?
No, it's only one. I can only choose one. Whoops! Did it roll that twice?
He
Yeah.
succeeded.
He takes half then.
So
So
one.
one.
And only 14?
Yeah, that doesn't look right.
Oh, you rolled a 6 plus 4,
Yeah.
and then just a 4. 14.
Horrible.
Then add the rage bonus, which is another 2.
Yeah, +2.
So another 2. Alright. Is that your turn?
Yeah, there's my D100 for crit.
Alright. Well, Yestabod is going to take a legendary action. And he is going to...
Squirt.
God.
He is going to cause the body of the female drow to explode.
What's a legendary action?
So certain creatures have reached a point or have discovered some sort of power.
Bosses
That-
can take actions outside of the initiative.
Well, okay, but I was explaining it more.
They literally only work in the sense of game mechanics. Because some legendary actions are literally just make an attack or move that represent they're so powerful that they can do extra things. They get to act outside their turn. But yes.
Oh, I also want to yell for Althea. Food!
Oh, jeez, I just realized she hasn't been out here.
That's very true. Do you want her out here?
She is now!
I don't imagine she has a ton of health.
She
No,
doesn't.
I would have told her
I-
to rest
I
by
did-
Jim Jar.
I did not make a unique token for her yet, but she doesn't care. She's coming up here the moment she hears that shout. So even if she's in the back,
What did his D100 give him, by the way?
did he roll it?
Yeah.
71. Critical hit. That is disarming blow. It doesn't have anything to be disarmed.
Except its own arms.
It doesn't have arms anymore. That's 15 for Althea. I don't know if that's your turn, Little John. Oh yeah, because
Yep.
Zed. This corpse has exploded.
What did you take for your feet, if you don't mind me asking? Fine muscle. Tech guy.
All right. Advantage for flanking. Yep.
Joe, did the explosion do anything?
Oh, wait, I forgot to. You guys didn't do it. So Little John and Lucas, you both need to make dex saves.
Holy crits.
Yeah.
You're both fine. None of the guts get on you. But you hit Zed,
Really sucked to be infected like Seraph.
and it immediately goes down.
Let's see, that's what I got.
I'm done.
Tinkerbell and sister.
All right.
Oh, Tinkerbell.
Yes, the Broad is going to take a legendary action and just swallows whole the corpse of the drow you took down. And you see a number of the gashes you cut into him, Little John, close up.
Well, that's just cheap.
Then on his turn, he will make his way there and then release a cloud of spores. Everyone within 10 feet of him. So, John, Lucas, Aaron, Prince Darendale.
Oh no, not Prince Darendale. No, anybody but him.
So you all need to make Constitution saving throws.
I like how you're right there next to him suffering, and at the same time, no, not him!
Not me, right? You said 10 feet, right?
Within 10 feet, so no,
Okay,
not
I'm
you.
good.
I just realized Okay, they are on there. There we go. Con save for Darendale. He fails.
Darn.
no!
And
Lover.
Well, actually, these might be charming spores, so this might.
Wait, Brian, did you just say Aaron's lover?
I did.
I don't think she agrees with you there.
Well, I don't care. What she agrees or disagrees with.
When you've got muscles like these, you don't have to care. Ooh, yeah.
So, Little John, Little John, Prince Darendelle, and Lindsay all fail. So, Little John,
What?
there is now a chance on each of your turns that you suddenly slip into a catatonic state and just stare off into the distance.
He does that anyway.
Prince
what he's
Darendelle truly and honestly believes he is a prince.
I mean, he thought that before.
Yes, but he can describe in vivid detail his kingdom.
So he's still as useless as before.
And Lindsay... Okay then.
In denial.
Happens with her.
I mean, it's not something that's immediately obvious, I guess. I guess neither with Prince Darendelle's.
Well, I'm pretty sure he's already talking about it. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eldeth going to move over a little bit and start firing her bow. Choo, choo. 2 shots at the giant monster, both missing. Venick.
Well, Sirith's head just exploded.
Yes, it did. And there's big
Damn.
old mushrooms growing out of it.
Okay.
Oh wait. Nope, never mind.
I'm gonna go with the tried and true bad touch.
We don't know if he's hostile.
His head blew up in front of me.
And
I don't care if he's hostile. I am going to inflict wounds upon him.
Oh
Okay,
no!
but
He
what if
cracked
they-
his skull! Inflict more wounds!
you bastard! What is
I
the
am not
necrotic?
going to inflict wounds upon him.
He dodges away from your touch.
Let me see. As a yeah, no. That's my turn.
Alright. Sister Miriam is going to try and be helpful. Stepping forward a little bit. What does she have? I don't think she actually has any attacks, I don't think about it. She has Sacred Flame.
Hey, airplane.
She will cast on Yestabrod, forcing a dex save from the massive larval creature, which it fails. And Althea lies up there.
Swear to God, if you get the dragon killed.
She's going after the obvious target.
Starts killing Sarith.
Pretty sure Sarah is already dead.
Well, that would be true. Obvious target for her. Yes, we did have that conversation.
Why is it? Cone. Meh. She breathes her little fire, forcing a dex save.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it. Whoop!
And he fails. So that she deals 22 fire damage. That is her turn. Aaron!
Yeah, I'm guessing he has a very low dex score.
Can't prove that. Just because he's a giant larval slug thing that moves like Jabba the Hutt. He's surprisingly dexterous.
Just imagine Jabba doing flips.
You ever seen a Hutt Jedi?
Nope.
They
Hold
do
on.
exist.
That would be hilarious to see.
It is a thing.
Uh-huh.
I believe it.
But Aaron, it is your go.
Just
Mhm.
like Wookiees.
And,
Excuse me.
It's just a 20-foot circle.
Yeah, where are you putting
Excuse
it?
me.
Please measure it.
She's putting it right here.
Right here, isn't it showing you guys?
No.
Yeah.
That's not a 20-foot circle. You need to be using a radius.
So you mean like a 40-foot circle then? Like,
No,
No,
like
he's
that. Not from edge to edge. You need to be measuring from center.
yeah, so that's why I said 40, honey.
No, this. Or yeah. This is a 20-foot radius.
Can we not be fireball? It's so close.
I thought it was only going to be this big, so that's my bad.
I like her.
I mean, if you aim it way back here,
That works.
You're still getting me.
you still get Lucas, Little John, and Zed.
I'm just gonna tell you right now, that hurts right there.
Back there,
You're gonna get the mic
Get
and
you-
it's down below.
Yeah.
We don't want to get them at all.
Fireball's big.
Right there will
Avoid-
do.
No, because you're still getting John.
No, wait.
It's fine.
John's raging.
John is not fine.
No,
I think it's
raging
fine.
doesn't work
Every-
against fire. But
I
he
like
does have
raging.
Dex. But he gets Dex. A Dex save. Advantage with it.
I mean, anywhere you do it, you're also going to set us the chance that you burn down several mushrooms everywhere.
I don't think they're gonna like that.
Are you still casting Fireball?
No.
Oh,
Why is there a delete symbol on Little John?
I think it's on the circle.
I think it's the circle because don't get under it.
There we go.
Don't delete me.
That was such a strong fireball too.
Yeah. Those were some good numbers there.
Yeah, that would have almost knocked me out. Come on, guys. Not in front of Althea.
I didn't ask how big the room was. I said I
Go ahead.
cast Fireball.
Go ahead, give her ideas.
Althea's decided she likes how this elf thinks. Fine.
Yes.
Great, 2 pyromaniacs.
That's definitely a hit.
If I could cast fireball, I would have.
9 whole damage. Anything else?
No.
Alright. Well, you're glad I got a hammerer. Got not the fastest speed. Moves up, dashes to get there. Prince Darendel starts growling. Gets to there. Sees to start clawing.
It's a royal beatdown.
It's 1 blow. 8 slash. This drow goes up to attack Zed. Ah.
No.
What's your armor class?
14.
He misses. While Lindsay is not sure where she can get at anything. Move around, dash to there. Kimjar is staying near the back. This one is going to run up and go after Little John and release some spores.
Yeah.
So Little John and Lindsay need to make con saves. You both fail.
Hacking those effects.
You are stunned for 1 minute.
Is there any way to break it?
He can make a new save at the end of each turn.
And what is he? Paralyzed?
Huh?
What was he
Stunned.
afflicted by? Stunned.
Lucas,
Well, just do these.
I just realized Ferris is not on the initiative.
I was just about to say that. I'm like, wait a second. I feel like I should have been attacked by now.
He's supposed to be on there.
But I'll be shooting big guy
Point blank. Alright.
because I can shoot him point blank.
Well, that's a hit.
Bada bing, bada boom.
And you hit him again.
That's be me.
Alright. I'm gonna go back and do Sereth, because Sereth would have turned around and attacked Venick. What is your armor class, Venick?
18.
He hits!
We can see that.
Yeah.
He hits.
Oh,
He
you saw what
crits.
You saw what happened.
The one time Job rolls a D100 and gets 100.
I swear to God.
D100. It's a normal hit.
That would be sad though.
Yeah, just outright killed.
But
Is it so? If it hits a player character, like if an enemy crits, I think it's still, is it outright killing the player character, or is it just down?
legendary blow, instant kill. You have to roll 100 though. I mean, the same thing is true for a nat 1 on a spell nat 1. The 100 on a nat 1 spell is self-destruct. Your spell goes so wrong that you knock yourself down to 0. Like the weave just backlashes onto you. But for some reason, the melee, it's 99 is the self KO, and the 100 is uncontrolled attack. You accidentally attack an ally. That's why I swapped those two around, because I think that's dumb. Nonetheless. Diathos.
I'll never say my name right.
Diathos.
There you go.
I've only said it like 3 times so far. Well, it'll be a little bit. Just like when I had to learn Matthias versus Matthias.
Alright, I'm going.
I think you learned that pretty quick.
Oh, it took me like 2 sessions.
Wow.
That does not hit.
I noticed.
You poke the large fleshy mass and it does nothing.
I'm gonna step back here.
You don't need to disengage, right?
Nope.
You auto disengage? Yep.
Am I in the? Should I not be here?
No, I was worrying about the disengage thing.
Oh yeah.
Little
Swashbuckler
dog.
has a feature that allows
I'm
anything I
stunned.
swing at.
You're
Um,
stunned, but you get to make a new save at the end of your turn. Con save.
Anything I swing at, I can walk away
That's the
from.
dex
without-
save.
Okay,
Oh,
good.
I don't have to hit him at all.
You overcome it. You're not stunned anymore.
Yeah.
But that is at the end of your turn.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Zed, I believe that
I wanna
you lose your rage.
back.
I don't think he was raged. At least I didn't see it.
I was rage,
You
Oh
are.
yeah, because your aura did come out.
but I got hit still.
He did.
Or
No.
I
He
guess
didn't
not,
do any damage
yeah.
to you. But meanwhile, Zed is just tearing through these poor mushroom drow.
Right there. It's my turn.
And as a legendary action, this corpse is going to explode. So, Darendale, Lucas, and the Hammerer need to make dex saves.
Damn, corpse is blowing up everywhere.
Wait a minute, Master. And Diablo.
So, Darendale and the Hammerer both fail, leading to.
Didn't the hammer take a lot of damage from the lava?
But then he had a long rest.
Can they take a long rest?
Technically, yes.
Okay.
So, they both take 4 acid damage. It's not very restful, but they can take them. Remember. Meanwhile, on his actual turn, Yestabrod releases spores. Actually, yeah.
He's thinking.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the best way to get the most out of it without also hitting his own stuff. This would be the best one.
He cast fireball.
Everything within that cone must make a dex save.
Can't see the
What cone?
There's
you
no
can't
cone.
see it? Oh,
I
broadcast.
didn't see no
Can you
cone.
see it now?
Nope.
No.
No.
You gotta make a new one. There we go.
I see cone.
Oi! I thought I'll see ya. Hey, I'm safe.
Yep.
I'm out.
Hey, I'm safe.
Well,
Oh shit! I should have said something.
yeah, this gets more.
And I darkness man.
I mean, technically the tiniest frame of Althea is still in there.
I'm gonna
Well,
say
that's
no
same
on
with
Althea because it's
Lucas.
not touching the token. But
It was a joke. It was a joke.
Yep. Lucas, Darendale, Miriam, Eldeth, Jimchar, and Fennec all need to make dex saves as he releases
Kratos.
weird spores
Ah,
out of
hails.
his various orifices.
Oh, he did puke. I was wondering when that was going to happen. That's the pooping noise.
Yeah, get it
Joe,
right.
you gotta use a little bit more tongue in it.
I tried to
Oh,
Don't tongue the butthole.
We are not talking about this. Oh! We're not repeating anything.
I missed it. What happened? Tell me.
No. No.
Don't tell me.
No.
Damn, tell me I'm gonna beat you.
No.
that made me choke on my drink.
Someone over the lunch number 2 when they're eating essential stuff.
Oh, that's not that bad. I had to use some life-saving drugs over here.
You had to use your inhaler.
Yes, I
Oh,
did.
actually, what level is Sister Miriam?
Not sure. But, let's see. So Lucas failed, as did Darendelle and Eldad. You each take 6 acid damage.
Oh, that was a good laugh.
We're not talking about this. Eldeth, in her annoyance, fires back.
We have the meats.
Meh. She is angry. She lands both blows, dealing 14 piercing damage and slaying the giant thing. And as that happens, Sereth just suddenly falls over, as does the other Myconid.
No!
Oh,
Little
wrong
Tom's dead! No!
trying to click on this.
Rude. It's not the time.
All this, the names of all the tokens are on my screen, so I just have names everywhere, and I'm trying to look at what the tokens are. Yes, you have defeated it.
Aren't there other? Nope, they're all dead. Okay.
All the ones up here are dead.
We better go check on the other
Well,
Myconids. Dawnbringer, I have another huge favor to ask you.
and what would that be?
I need you to go back in. Please. Just so we don't kill all the innocent little Myconids.
Why would it kill the Myconids?
Sunlight.
Because they die in sunlight.
Alright, it counts as sunlight?
Mhm.
That literally
Yes. She creates sunlight.
It's legitimate sunlight.
Yes.
That's why it destroys drow equipment and causes the denizens to have disadvantage on almost everything.
Yep. That's why all the Myconid stuff up here were purposely using saves instead of attacks. They all had disadvantage on everything. Nonetheless, she deactivates. You also see what appears to be a pile of, or a heap, you might even say, of equipment from all the various victims.
Well, let's go search it.
You find a set of +2 studded leather armor,
Ooh, I'll take that.
a +2 short sword,
I don't need it.
a bag of holding,
I'll take that one.
and when you open up the bag of holding, there are 2 scrolls inside of it.
Oh!
Ooh. What scrolls?
Remove curse and spider climb.
Nice.
I will take either the studded leather or the short sword.
There's also 320 silver in there, and 40 rations.
I might be able to learn remove curse, so let's keep that one.
Okay.
also-
how many rations?
40.
Okay.
You're keeping track of rations.
There's also 4 chain shirts and 4 normal short swords.
Did
But
someone already take the light armor?
I said I'd
Uh,
take the short sword or the studded leather. Either one.
but all the drow items are of drow craft, and therefore, other than the magic items, the drow stuff is starting to decay was starting to decay in the sunlight.
So don't bother with the chain shirts or their regular short swords. So who's gonna take the armor? Who's gonna take the sword?
Well, if no one's taking the sword, then I'll take the sword and she can have the armor. But if someone still wants a sword, then I would like the armor.
I don't use swords, so I don't need it. John probably doesn't care for a short sword either.
Jim Jar's willing to dice you for
Nope.
the sword.
Jim Jar, you don't even bother stepping up into the fight.
You're just an NPC.
Doesn't change the fact that he likes how nice it is.
Change
well
the fact that I
made.
could just put you back in manacles.
Well-made drow short sword, magical by the looks of things.
Did you say it was a +2?
+2. Pretty nice.
We understand what a +2 is. You see.
Yeah, that's a specific enchantment.
Yeah.
Just like in universe, they understand spell slots.
So
The scrolls were remove curse and what?
Spider climb. But as you're going through this pile, echoes spill from the misty cavern beyond, and a cacophony of wheezing voices that rap together like some kind of discordant music. The remaining heads that are planted in the garden begin to croak and groan, and then join in the song. Through the mist that shrouds the smaller cavern, you see a parade of creatures that are responsible for the melody. Their bodies vaguely resemble humanoids, with clusters of luminescent lichen and tumescent growths forming chaotic patterns on their decaying flesh. You realize that the voices not only stab into your ears, but into your mind, both insane and gleeful in equal parts. From rocky bed the toadstool rose, from chaos dark her love she shows. Wish, yearn, laugh, the lady will be wed. Crave, hunger, dance, her joyous spores will spread. Youth is gone, beauty rots, Oromicus and Zugtamoy join together heart to heart, becoming one till death do part. Hail, hail, hail! They repeat over and over again, until eventually the entourage steps into the Garden of Welcome. 12 and 6. The 12 appear to look like, you might describe them as female. They appear to be wearing wedding gowns, while 6 look to be male and are wearing an approximate tuxedo. And they're all lost in reverie, and they begin to conduct an obscene ritual, a parody of a wedding ceremony.
Okay, quick pause. Did we get all of the inventory and stuff taken care
Yeah,
of?
you picked it all up. And then
No,
as you were...
shut up, Joe. I know we got it all picked up. I'm wondering if we got it like written down and distributed.
yeah, there wasn't much to distribute.
I got everything that was in the bag of holding. 2 scrolls and silver.
We got
Right,
a
then-
sword. You got your armor.
and 40 rations. And you guys said you weren't taking the normal, mundane drow make.
No, there's no point with having Dawnbringer.
But do you do anything as they make their little wedding ceremony?
Run away!
Well, we could do that, or we could try going in closer and figuring
So-
out what.
Wait, who's doing the wedding ceremony?
A bunch of... They're more like of the spore servants. Like the drow with the mushrooms growing out of them.
Where?
What do you mean where? They come into the garden. I'm not like... There's no tokens. I'm saying they came from the giant mushroom up here, marched into the garden area you're in, and start performing a wedding ceremony.
Who's getting married?
I mean, according to their song, Zugtamoy.
Obviously, whoever it was.
But, they come up, and they see the giant dead body of Yestabrod, and they quickly unbury 3 more of the heads to pull out more spore servants, which then pick up the body of Yestabrod and start puppeting it around like he's still alive.
I say we follow this.
Well, as you stand and look on, the mock wedding is suddenly replaced by a vision. You see the inside of a great tower, spiraling stairs and balconies carved into the walls, the interior lit by phosphorescent patches of mold growing in whorls. In the center of the open space floats a humanoid figure, woman-like in form, but made entirely of fungi and mold, and easily 3 times the height of any of the humanoids before you. You see a number of the fungal bridesmaids, you would assume, in front of you now. They are moving up and down the spiral stairs, tending to the giant mistress. They croon a strange, soothing song as they weave the substance of the giant figure into a delicate lichen veil and long mycelium train, as if creating a bridal gown of fungus. But as the ceremony ends, so too does the vision, and the odd creatures file solemnly back towards the giant mushroom. All of you make wisdom saving throws.
Oh, I don't know about that.
You have advantage on wisdom saves, Zed?
No, I was still in combat.
Alright, let's roll it again.
I'm very wide.
So, Lucas, you gain a tremor. Your right hand won't stop shaking, and you now have disadvantage on all attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws that involve either strength or dex.
You shut it, boy. I'll have to repeat that.
Your right hand now shakes extremely bad, and you have disadvantage on all attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws that rely on strength or dex. You basically have disadvantage on everything as a monk.
My entire skill set.
Yep. Because your hands now shake.
My hand.
Yeah.
This is the see that? Solid as a rock. This is the hand I shoot with.
Blazing Saddles?
Yep.
Yeah.
The Waco Kid.
Man, I gotta watch that again.
Meanwhile, Little John, you now feel that somebody needs to create a great saga of your life, and you demand that someone in the party must write an epic poem of all your deeds.
Right now?
From here on, everything he does must be written down. Somebody must make an epic saga of his life.
Write that down.
Well, Jim
Big
Jar,
bad
I'm
John.
look to you for that job. You don't do much else.
He real quickly reaches down and then pulls his pockets out and says, "With what pen and paper?"
Your mind.
Just have to remember it all.
No guarantees. Am I getting paid for this?
Oh, that's up to John.
He looks at John.
Big bad John.
Here, I've got money. I don't need it.
Boy, that's my money. No, now that I got the bag.
Shrugs.
Now that I got the bag of holding, it's my money is off of you. So yeah.
Hey, you
Jar,
didn't
Remember,
say
you
that.
asked me for it.
As
Tyler?
long as you're paying, I'll write down whatever you want.
Oh, I would have retrieved that back at the city when I got the bag.
Hey. Pay the man, Lucas. This is important.
Is that important?
Of course it is.
Get paid when you get blood and stone. Right now, we need to see if we can't get Lindsay back up on her feet, or at least moving.
Lindsay. Oh,
Lindsay.
yeah. She would get to make another check eventually. And it
About
just lasts
everybody.
a minute.
Be right back.
It only lasts a minute, so honestly by now it would be over.
Well, got two things here. We can follow after them. Though, that's probably going to bring us to the Zigmatog. Whatever the lady's
Zigmatog?
name is. Oh, we can go talk to Sovereign down there. Find out what he's up to.
Well, I definitely think we should. Well, I mean, not the evil sovereign, but we should at least try to tell the good sovereign, like, what the heck just happened. I mean, okay, couldn't they hear what just happened? Aren't they, like, right there?
I mean, technically, they are a few feet away, but a lot of the sound, like, you have to remember, the sound inside the garden is muffled to everything outside the garden. There's literally screams in here, but none of you could hear it from outside.
Anyone else?
Anyone else what?
Asked you guys' opinion as to what we do here.
Oh, you're listening to us now.
I normally do ask you guys.
Yeah, but you don't usually follow through.
It's normally 90% of y'all don't say shit.
Well, a few of
feel
us
like
told,
I
told you
strictly-
not to kill the drow, and then you did.
Except I didn't ask y'all's opinion on that.
And I'm relatively new to the group, so regardless, if we haven't been sent for yet, I imagine this little debacle is still under the air. I would say we press on.
No, this is Stool's home. We have to figure out.
Well, we'll press on in the investigation.
Thank you.
That's what I meant.
So you go back down, or what?
How are we pressing
Wait,
on?
wait, was this actually just the garden?
Yeah.
I was thinking it was the massive mushroom up here.
No, the Master Mushroom is where they took this thing
Yeah.
over to.
That little parade came out of the massive mushroom.
Yeah, I just didn't realize this was the actual garden. I thought it was.
Well, I mean, this whole area up here too. It's this plateau.
Okay. Well, then I guess we'll follow them.
You gonna go over there then?
That would be my suggestion.
All right. Well, you have no clear reference to judge the towering mushroom's size at this distance. Thousands of smaller fungi cling to the main stalk, which itself splits into several lesser stalks, each long enough with a cap big enough to be the top of a great tower. The cavern floor surrounding the stalk is covered by a carpet of fungi. An eerie luminescence pours through the slitted windows carved into the trunk, with the same cacophony of atonal music heard earlier echoing within. A stench of rot and decay wraps around you, seemingly threatening to penetrate your very flesh and pervade your soul.
Oh, that seems welcoming.
Any particular gathering of myconids down there?
Here's the giant mushroom.
Egmorgus. Egmorgus. Egmorgus.
That mushroom is
Egmorgus.
Egmorgus.
Chop it down.
I think that's gonna take a while.
You start approaching it.
Tired of this, Grandpa! Let's do that, mate!
You start going towards it.
I do.
Again, that would be my suggestion. If we go back now and try and investigate this without anything more than we went up to the garden and we killed everything we saw. So yes,
I go forward.
Sean,
All right.
and I'm with him.
Well, a 20-foot high crescent-shaped ledge seems to hug around the edge of the cavern, and it is covered with a carpet of moss and various lumps.
This mushroom has breast cancer.
Not the mushroom, the ground around it where as you walk towards it. There are various lumps sticking out of the moss.
Let's all pop them. I bet pus will come out.
You go up to one.
Ew.
Well, I want to investigate it at least.
All right. You discern the shape of a writhing creature inside.
Let's not pop it.
Burn it.
Please, all of you make wisdom saves.
Yes, man, wasn't saved.
Why must you jump?
We didn't go up and look at it.
Nine.
I don't wanna.
Do it.
Well,
I did it.
Zed and Venick. Zed, you see mushrooms start growing out of your arms.
I had a nightmare like that once.
We're just accruing trauma down here.
Yeah, I don't wanna.
That's it? Just growing mushrooms in my arms?
Joe, is
Mean-
all of this written into the campaign, or are you taking
This is written into the campaign.
Okay.
But Zed, mushrooms start growing out of your arms, Zed.
Can I pull them out?
You can try to.
I will.
As
Okay.
soon as you pull one out, another one grows immediately in the same spot.
Do we see mushrooms growing on us?
All of you see Zed just start, grasping around his arms. Meanwhile, Venick, you suddenly forget who everyone else in this party is, and everything that has happened up till now.
Who are you people? That's where my mind was going. I scream and run away.
What? No!
Poor boy. He's got mushroom madness.
Are we in initiative or?
No, we're doing this out of initiative.
Oh, yeah, I run away.
Alright, well, I'll chase him down. I'm faster than he is.
Yeah.
Alright, grapple check. So athletics from
What is going on?
Diathos and athletics or acrobatics from Venick. Oh no. Can he roll lower than that?
I don't know. Yes, he has!
As you tackle the young lad to the ground. You grab the young boy.
I'm a cleric. I don't do physical training.
Clerics can be very physical.
You're stronger than me!
I'm a boy.
He's a young boy.
It's just a boy.
The boy has to learn.
You'll become a
Venick.
man now.
What are you doing? Calm down.
Here we go. Here we go. I don't want to be here.
No one wants to be here, Venick. We're trying to get out.
Who are you?
Wait, what do you mean? Diathos.
Who?
Diathos. Sorry, Diathos. Maybe you'll recognize that one.
He's just squirming around.
I'll let you up. But if
How
you run
far
that way,
don't I
it's
remember?
dangerous. It was everything up to this point. The moment you were standing there. Everything else behind that, gone.
You literally, your mind is blank. You know your own name. You know like who you are and what you are, but you don't remember anything that's happened before this moment, and you don't know who any of these people are.
But I just used your name.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll let you up.
Okay, I've
If
called.
you continue running that way, it's dangerous.
Okay. I'm fine now.
Almost lost my cool there. Okay, I'll let him up. I mean, I'll help him up and I'll dust him off.
I look at him, kind of look the way I came. Look at him, I'm like, okay, I trust you.
Random stranger I met here in this mushroom field.
Well, he knows my name, so there's something.
You don't remember what we're doing here? What's going on? Why?
I don't remember anything up till, me getting here.
Oh boy.
Take them all. All of them.
Can we now with
Alright.
these?
Okay.
I can finally remove them.
Oh.
They have to be on the map in order to be removed. I found out how.
Oh, nice.
I thought we were just playing cards while he's going through his life crisis.
You guys can figure out how to deal with Venick. I'm gonna go play some blackjack.
With hookers?
Why are you hopeful about it, Venick? What did they teach you at your church?
It was a church of getting some.
My order doesn't require a vow of chastity.
The exact opposite.
I serve a goddess of fertility.
I'm a part of the church of throwing it back.
Well, having countess.
At least you do.
Anyway, look, if you're not feeling up to it, stay in the back for a bit. That's fine.
Yeah. I think so.
So how many of these little lumps are they everywhere?
They're everywhere.
How big are they?
Large enough to fit a person in.
I'm guessing if you pop one, we're gonna have to roll another wisdom save.
As if on cue, the lump nearest you bubbles up and bursts,
Son of a bitch.
and a dense cloud of spores and dark, reeking fluids explode outward.
I immediately
hear-
cover my face.
You hear a piercing scream of agony and terror. Inside the pockmark left behind by the burst, you see a drow, or what's left of him. Other than a face, long white hair, and part of a breastplate, it's honestly hard to distinguish where the drow ends and where the fungus begins. He thrashes and screams, his screams rising to ever higher pitches. until eventually he locks eyes with Venick
No.
Oh no.
and stops screaming. For a brief moment of lucidity, it replaces his terror, and even as his eyes begin to roll back into his head, a bizarre euphoria comes over him, and then he goes limp, slowly sinking back down into the muck. Make another wisdom save.
Just him or all of us?
Just Venick. You've got the best wisdom!
I grab him again.
Sorry, I don't do scary. I'm weak.
We're in the Underdark. Everything's scary.
So on top of not knowing who you are, on top of not knowing who you are, who anyone else is, you suddenly realize that you are Diathos' father.
You know, you think you're his father, but you don't know him.
You realize it as he pulls you back. You realize why you trust him. It's because that's your son.
Oh boy, we gotta get out of here. Let's go.
We have to get out of here.
I think it's time we head back. I think there's a little bit more than we could possibly handle.
Also, you start to hear more moans and cries of agony beginning to echo out around you.
Yeah, we're going back.
But this is so much fun.
Let's go, my boy.
The boy thinks he's your father.
How did you guys get that from him just saying my boy?
Boy has to learn. We gotta go.
These are the best.
He hasn't called me son or anything.
Well, I've called you my boy. That's it. Yep.
Okay, but I mean, I guess that's
Oh, jeez.
today's lingo where you might call them the boys, my boys.
My boy.
We're gonna go back to Basidia.
Alright.
Oh,
Where?
Sovereign Basidia.
away from me.
Fuck.
Ooh.
I walked into that one.
Just perp. Chimchar looks over to Little John. Should I write that down?
Yes.
It had nothing to do with me, no.
Alright. I still don't have any parchment anyway. Do you
I like
head back
how
to-
we stepped over here. Fennec picked up 2 additional traumas, and then we're walking away.
I came into the Underdark alone, and I'm leaving with a son.
For some reason, he's a few years older than me, but that's okay.
A few.
Minor details.
Just a few.
Actually, how old is Diathos?
God, that is such a good question.
I mean, look, I can almost see the family resemblance. Looking at him.
I'm 26.
Venick like 15.
14.
It was early puberty.
I think his is dead puberty at this point.
Seen this in a movie once.
Look after your mother.
Venick, he's got that slow aging.
Regardless,
Back to
if we're not pressing on, I guess we are going back.
We take this stuff out?
There's one more. There's one
Sorry,
more handout I gotta give you guys for Neverlight.
No!
Yes.
Stop giving us stuff! Oh, really?
Huh?
Oh, you know, this is
Yeah,
the
I'll
context we've been
remember.
missing till now, Joe. I think we're gonna have to redo it all.
You know,
You didn't know until before now, but that's a handout I'm supposed to give you at this point.
Seriously.
Literally now.
Specifically after you're leaving the garden.
Supposed to give us a mushroom. A Mushroom.
That's where the handout is.
Oh, if only I had known before, I would have done so much differently. Curse you, hindsight.
Oh, by the way, you know how you're in this entire grove of fungi? This is what a mushroom looks like.
So we're not investigating any further. I guess we're just going.
Now, I
You're
believe
not gonna talk to the Sovereign?
we're gonna go talk to Spasidia and let him know.
Alright, Basidia steps aside, making sure to only use his rapport spores with just you guys, and asks, So, what have you softers discovered?
Well, you got a demon back there. More specifically, the Demon Queen.
And what exactly is a demon?
Not exactly someone you want to be hanging around with.
Are they a kind of softer?
Consider them small personifications of evil.
If it is small, why do not we go kill it?
Because they're quite powerful.
I think you guys just need to explain what exactly you saw and what
And-
it did to, what the garden was.
And when you saw the vision of Zugtamoy, she was like 30 feet tall.
She ain't small.
I didn't mean small, literally.
Basidia assumed literally.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just going to describe to them exactly what we saw, exactly what happened,
Oh, another sovereign?
but it,
Yeah.
a
Third.
sovereign that wants to do your circle harm.
This upsets me.
There we go.
And do you believe that Philo is involved?
I'd say he's involved.
He?
It. Them.
They.
Softer words. Nonetheless, I believe that I owe you a reward for this. And with that, Basidia leads you to a corner of the grove and starts digging until they find a small box.
What's
It's
in
made
the
of
box?
fine wood,
I hope it's a shoe inside.
inlaid with silver, and it contains 3 amethysts, 4 small diamonds, and 1 large diamond,
Well,
Damn.
That's useful.
as well as 6 potions of greater healing.
small
That's-
diamonds.
Very useful.
And they're
Bannock, you hold on to the potions.
but they're inside mushrooms. They're not in bottles.
Greater healing potions.
Interesting.
Mushrooms?
So we have to eat the mushrooms?
Are
no,
they like
no,
clear
you can.
mushrooms?
It's like a gourd, like a hollowed out gourd, but it's a mushroom.
Mushroom gourd.
So are they clear?
No, they're not
No.
clear.
Right, so
You're just in
you
the
said
mushroom.
3 amethysts,
Top, drink it.
4 small
3
diamonds.
Yep, 3 amethysts, 4 small diamonds, and 1 large diamond.
1 large, okay. Why did I roll
And
5?
what kind of potions of healing?
Potions of greater healing, 6 of them.
Alright.
Greater.
You'll hold
Inside
on to
mushrooms.
One.
the mushroom potions. I'll take them jams.
But why? There's enough for all of us. There's 6 of us. There's 6 potions.
Okay.
So why don't we all just take one?
I mean, I was just saying he can take them and then do what he wants with them.
And
So it should be noted, just in case, making sure you're aware, this is now the 2nd demon lord you're aware of being on the material plane.
Yeah, I'm not looking too forward to be down here anymore.
Now,
you were looking
Wait, when-
forward to it before.
No, I wasn't.
when I hand the potion of greater healing to Diathos. Did I say that right?
I forgot for a second. Yeah, it's Diathos.
Okay.
Yes, Daddy.
No.
Now, my son, if you get injured, use this potion. It will heal you. If you get in any kind of trouble, use this.
Any kind of trouble?
If you get injured. Kind of patting him on the shoulder. Now let's go. Stay close.
Yeah, did I miss something?
Whatever you missed, I think I missed more.
I think you did, sir. Then again, I think a lot of something's missing here. Well, what are you gonna do now, Basidia?
I shall tell Philo that I am leaving. with my circles.
I think we'd better come with you for that conversation. Or better yet, maybe you just don't tell Philo and you just try to take your circles and leave.
That would not be very kind.
But he's also not been kind to you.
He?
Oh, don't even.
Hey!
He did it to me.
Philo has been nothing but kind since their arrival.
Well, how about this? How about you get you and your circles far away, and we will tell him for you, since we have also been very kind to you.
This seems acceptable.
There we go.
Except now we're probably going to be surrounded by a circle of hostile Myconids alone.
No, we're not actually going to tell him. We're just trying to get the good.
Oh, you're alive. Gotcha. Oh, wait. What?
It's like
Right.
communicating with a child. You just.
You lied
Well,
to them?
That's why I don't
Are
have
you
children.
lying to me? What is this motion for?
Well, do you do anything else while you're still in Neverlight Grove?
Check on Stool.
Stool is going to leave with Sovereign. I'm already forgetting their
Basidia.
name. Basidia.
That's good.
And none of the evil circles are aware of any of this yet.
Oh no! Although all the members of Basidia's circle are telling all the others that they're leaving, and they're all just telling them that they're sorry they're going to miss out on the joyous celebration.
Yeah, Kelly,
And they're
you
upset.
did sell Basidia, not to...
Yeah.
They're
But
all-
I thought they couldn't communicate with each other.
No,
Oh,
they
they're
wanted
within
to
their own
separate.
circle.
Yeah, they wanted to
The
separate.
ones that are leaving, the members that are leaving with Basidia are telling the other members of their own circles that aren't leaving with Basidia that they're leaving with Basidia, and the ones that are staying are saying that they're upset that they're not going to stay for the glorious and joyful celebration.
I'm really confused.
So they're smaller circles because they wanted more efficiency for the Grove.
They always had the circles, but the circles were all allowed to interact with each other. Philo made it so that the circles weren't allowed to interact with other circles. You could only interact with people within your own circle, created a caste system. Members of each circle are willing to go with Basidia, and they're telling the other members of the circle that aren't going that they're leaving.
They're punking out.
So Basidia is getting his people, and those people are telling the others within their
His?
circles.
Yep.
Did that clear that up for you?
So, they were both sure.
There was two sovereigns.
Mm-hmm.
One made the Grove more efficient by introducing a caste system.
At least that's what they claimed.
Yeah. So all the circles were independent except for the leaders could talk to the other leaders.
The leaders of each circle could talk to leaders from other circles.
And then other Myconids that are following Basidia are from different circles. And those are the ones that are telling their independent circles that they are leaving.
Okay.
Adventure!
But yes, we'll
Alright,
head out of Neverlight.
you leave Neverlight.
Wait, what? We can't just leave. What if the other sovereign starts massacring?
The other Myconids are leaving.
Yeah, but what if he stops them from leaving?
They're
What if
not,
he kills
smart
Stool?
ones are coming
they're
with
not
us.
stopping him. They're saying they're sorry that they're leaving.
Yeah, Philo doesn't care if they leave. Philo just wishes that everybody could stay and celebrate because it's such a wonderful thing.
He's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
It's very unlikely that a Myconid is legitimately evil. Those are concepts that are relatively beyond me.
So he's being used.
Yep.
Yeah, he's
Player
totally-
knowledge. The Myconids of Philo's faction don't think they're doing anything wrong, and they're not trying to hurt anyone or be evil. They're just following the orders of this new mushroom person that seems to have a lot more power than them.
But yet they kept it secret.
Because she
Because
told
that's
them
what they
to.
were told.
Oh. Okay.
They're very robotic in nature.
No, they're just extremely naive. They don't have a lot of concepts that the rest of sentient races have.
So yeah, now
Hmm.
on to Blindenstone.
They're all children.
All right. Oh,
So-
you start heading. For...
But the demon's still there.
Yeah, she's in there.
There's no way we're gonna be able to deal with the demoness.
A demon princess.
Okay. We'll just keep in mind that we might have to deal with this again later.
Oh, I'm sure we will.
Quite possibly.
I'm sure we'll be dealing with all of it later somehow. We'll get to the surface and they'll be like, "Oh, you guys saw this. Oh, got to do with it." Ah.
I don't
Well-
know whose voice you were trying to mimic. I don't want to hear it again.
All right, well, I'll use that for the next character.
I'll kill your character.
All right. Well, you leave
That'll be-
Neverlight Grove.
That'll be my backstory. Guy who killed Sam's character.
But and not too long after you leave the grove, Lucas, your shakes go away, and Zed, you stop seeing the mushrooms growing out of your arms. And Venick, you regain your memories. Yeah, you remember who everyone is, you remember what you've been doing, and you remember that Diathos is your son.
Oh, hells.
That's the one that sticks?
I still have my son with me.
Yep.
That is now my goal, is to get me, my son, out of here.
There's short term, there's long term, and there's permanent.
Oh, God. I hope I never get that one for John.
John still demands that he
Oh,
has his legacy written.
so great. So,
Hold that down.
You don't.
John.
I should, from your last one, you don't remember, or you don't think that you need to be near Lucas anymore to use as a good luck charm.
wait, what? I was a good luck
Yeah.
charm?
Yeah. If he moved more than 30 feet away from you, he had disadvantage on any roll.
I didn't listen to that part, apparently.
That happened when you were still back at Gracklestug.
Oh.
Yeah, no. This one, he's got a permanent one where he believes that his legacy must be written. Everything he does is important, but nonetheless.
Because it is.
You spend 4 days traveling out of Neverlight Grove.
You said
Before
40 ashes?
40 rations on top of anything else you already had.
Or what? Which was nothing.
I think you were down to nothing, yeah.
We're a group of 16.
11.
Alright, people died.
I have the 40 rations that were in the bag of holding.
I thought we had a little bit of extra surplus before we got here.
Joe, we're 13.
13?
13.
Who am I missing?
It's missing.
Are we
I
at any
didn't
of the rations I
include
have?
I didn't include the hammer
How much does the dragon eat?
and the
It's
dragon.
growing.
She needs to eat. Were you counting her as well?
Yeah, I counted everybody.
Okay, then yeah, that's 13 then, yes.
Alright, it's day one. I need to search.
Well, remember I have 40 rations in my bag of holding.
I do know that.
Okay,
We want to
I
make
just
them
wanted to make
last.
sure. Yep. Just wanted to make sure.
Tyler, I'm following
Can I
along
help
better
him
than you are.
search? I am not.
Well, Diathos goes out and finds Lucas and Diathos. Between the two of you, find enough food for everyone.
Alright.
And then enough for 3 more people the next day. Day 2.
Who's going out?
Shit.
Lucas
shall
doesn't find
go.
anything.
I shall go out.
You realize you have the best survival out of our group.
I have the best
And you have
survival
failed.
and wisdom.
Well, Venick, you find some food. You find a whole
Like-
bunch of rations.
Like
your
father,
bag.
like son, eh?
I'm teaching him how to hunt for food. Scavenge.
You happen to find 40 rations in a bag that was just laying on the ground.
We're all gonna die.
By
down
my time.
here. It's not gonna be because of fighting. It's not gonna be because of cave-ins or anything. It's because of food.
Yeah. Right? I warned everybody. The early levels in this campaign, there's a good chance of death.
We've already seen that.
I don't know.
Eldeth finds enough for 8 people.
Plus the 3.
I I am
So you-
following
you
along,
just-
yes.
You just need
No.
2 more. Actually, does she? She has.
I mean, we-
doesn't she?
We can.
Does anyone have the Outlander background?
Nope. I'm a sage.
And Lindsay finds another 7. So 5 for the next day.
I'm a soldier.
She's used to living off the land, considering that she's Utgard. This is not the land she's used to living off of.
Alrighty. So day 3. Much better.
Gosh.
See, even Aaron could do better than you.
I'm sorry.
You're just-
Don't yell at my dad!
Well, between
doing good,
Lucas and
son.
Aaron, you find 15, enough for 15 people. And you already had 5, so
So we're
we're
at
back to 7.
+7 now.
And on day 4, before you ever need to go foraging, as you're making your way through a tubular passage, a tremor shakes the area and drops part of the ceiling. You are trapped.
But not crushed.
No, but rocks have buried the ends of the passageway, both before and behind you. However, a new passage has opened in one of the walls.
The ceiling!
Sorry.
I was like, there's a hole in the ceiling! There's the pass!
Oh, God.
Let's get some initiative going.
It's dark!
Damn it! I still forgot to do that thing.
Joe,
It is dark.
if you forgot to set it permanently.
Yeah.
It ain't that dark.
So what permanently?
I
Why
saw
would
you.
it be dark?
Oh,
Turn the sword back on!
Oh yeah, sword.
No, I want to be invisible.
You cannot be invisible.
Man, you wouldn't even be able to see me.
I would.
No, you can't.
That's what you think.
No, Tyler,
No, so
you
you
literally
can't.
can't
As long as
because
you
my
lie on your
thing.
dark vision, you might be able to see them.
see, how much does
You're
Downringer
invisible
pay
to
again?
the naked eye.
30 and 30? Or is it 15-15? No, it's a lot.
We got the handout, so we can just.
Yep, pulling it out. It's loading for me.
15 and 15.
What's the max, though? She's always at max.
Maximum 30.
30 bright, 30 dim.
Can use expand action reduces radius and dim light by 5 feet to a maximum 30 feet or minimum. Yeah, so max of 30 bright, 30 dim.
There we go. The light should be on.
Yep.
My light?
Dawnbringer.
Okay. Okay.
She doesn't want to be off. Alright. Now we can go with Aaron going first.
Do I hear or smell or perceive anything in either direction?
You hear dripping water.
Yes, dear. In which direction?
Both directions.
I'm going to turn left. Let's all do ourselves a favor and stick together. Even though this is an incredibly small map, I don't think we're gonna get separated.
You go any further? You see
I
right
guess
here
I'll
at the-
dash a little bit just to get here. I have found a perfectly square room.
Yes, there is a finished stone room up here.
And the last time you found something like that, you found a sword.
Well, Althea wants to get up there and flies over everyone's heads. Prince Darendale wants to catch up to Aaron.
Catch up.
Does he still think he's a prince? Is that a permanent one?
Absolutely, yes. What do you mean permanent? Of course he's a prince. Lucas can give you all the details of his kingdom, right down to the population and who is in what position, chamberlain, royal food taster. All
I dash into there.
right. I just realized that the Dwarven Guard got an initiative of 0.
Yes, he did.
Mr. Miriam runs up to try and catch up to her master.
Well, along the way, I would have told her that She's not actually
We can roleplay that out some other time. Venick.
in the campfire.
Well, we'll go
The dock below.
4, 5, 6. Checking out the spots. And what? 2 move per moving past somebody?
Yeah, it
In
counts
this-
as double movement, squeezing past someone.
Yeah, you ain't squeezing, buddy.
It's a lot of
1,
squeezing.
2, 4, 6. Yeah, I wouldn't make it. Nope, I'm
I was
gonna
about
make
to say,
this
just
stay
getting
there.
through those 3 would be
60. Or 30.
yeah, would be 30.
Diapo. Go up there and join yourself.
Damn it.
30 is
Come on, boy.
That is
Or your father.
You know, I was just making sure that there was, it was safe enough up here for my son to come up.
Dash again.
Double dash. As you get up to there, you see the skeletal remains of a drow with a dark metal mace, but it is floating in the air.
There appears to be strange phenomena going up ahead.
That's not surprising.
This body is floating in the air.
Great.
What, is that your turn?
Yep.
Dead.
I would have stood next to you, Tyler, but my entire character is built around trying to be in front.
Where'd you go, son? No.
Pretty sure you skipped me.
Oh, Little John, yep.
Oh, we'll go there.
You can go, Little John.
Boy, he's growing up so fast.
Faster than me, even.
We'll get them there.
So fast.
That follows behind.
Bars
By the way, Eldeth was of the opinion that you should have killed the dragon.
Never too late. Right there.
But you wouldn't rave with her if you do.
Bring it on! I'll just
Suddenly-
bust off these muscles.
Something drips through the ceiling and falls onto the floor.
What for?
Is
Where are we?
that
Guano.
no.
Oh no!
No.
Is that a gray slime?
And it slurps its way over to Aaron.
Look at your buttholes, everyone.
Why do I always have things land next to me?
Why does it look like a melted piece of the wall?
Because it's slime. It melts everything inside of it.
So don't come inside of it.
I feel like
It will drag you inside of it.
What is your armor class, Aaron?
I'm pretty sure the gray slimes are actually really dangerous.
17.
I think all slimes are dangerous.
Well,
It
all slimes are
Doesn't
dangerous,
manage to hit you.
but I feel like gray slimes had an extra ability that made them
I don't
really
know.
devastating.
Would I know about gray slimes? Would my character know about gray slimes?
You can make a history or a nature check. You do know a little bit about them. They are corrosive. They destroy metal.
So would Dawnbringer be okay if I slashed?
Oh yes, Dawnbringer
Okay.
is perfectly fine.
You just have metal.
They have no effect on anything that's magical, but any non-magical equipment, that might go bye-bye.
Stay away from my bows!
Did you put on your new armor yet?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
It is your turn, Aaron.
Dawnbringer!
Don't self KO, alright?
What are you doing?
Well,
Doesn't want to have any of that honor.
that is a, that is going to be an unbalanced blunder. Make a dex save. You're fine. You almost trip and fall right onto the ooze, but you quickly catch your back. Anything else?
No.
Thea is annoyed that there's so many people in the way. Bill moves in to assist the lovely Aaron.
Did anyone tell him that you really shouldn't touch that slime?
He doesn't care. He will show his power.
He's showing it. Come on, roll 100. Instantly kill that slime. That thing's a menace.
No, but he got pretty high. Well, if he could, he would have disarmed it.
That's how he splashes it on Lucas' face.
No. But it is Lucas's turn. He's missing with his second. Punch it, Lucas, punch it!
We need fire.
Fire?
Yes, fireball right here in this glow state.
Yes. Do it. Do it.
What you doing, Lucas?
Alright, I am going to spend a spell slot to cast Zephyr Strike.
Ooh.
Ooh, you did take Zephyr Strike.
Of course I would.
What did it do?
Essentially, like,
Strike something.
Yeah. Here, I gotta.
I'll post it on the thing. But essentially allows him to make an attack without having to worry about.
And allows me to move.
Yeah.
Oh, getting provoked at opportunity.
Okay.
Give myself advantage. And the 8 of 4.
Yes.
Well, you definitely hit it.
That, I think. Let me just. There we go.
And it dissipates, turning into harmless water.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Oh god, there's gray slimes in here, guys.
You're telling me. But, oh, now I have 60 feet of walking.
Oh.
You now also see the drow skeleton floating in front of you. And as you get there, you hear a voice. Who are you?
Who are you?
Wait, is that actually the voice?
More or less.
Here.
Oh,
Did I turn on a voice changer?
no.
Oh, I just heard Patrick.
I was like,
Voice.
wait, Patrick?
Patrick. Patrick Drow.
That is more or less the voice.
I'm Lucas Greylock.
Make a perception check.
And let me turn off the advantage. Ah, dang.
You realize that there is not a drow skeleton floating in front of you. I mean, there is. There's the drow skeleton floating in a gelatinous cube in front of you.
You a sentient cube? Wait, am I talking to a cube?
Is that what it's called? What's sentient?
Never mind that.
He just spent.
Nah. You try and hurt us?
No, why would I do that?
Others of your kind tend to try and eat us.
What's my kind?
Cube-shaped.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm Globagoo.
A glob of goo. Wow.
No, I'm Globagoo.
Shut up.
Yeah, I would like to see how they actually did this one.
Actually,
Glob of goo.
they do.
Oh.
That is a completely different spelling from what I thought.
Wasn't too far off from what I had. I wasn't hearing the L pronounced, but.
Yeah, I wasn't pronouncing it very well. Where are you from, Lucas?
I like how almost every single interaction with the first species of anything we come across is always, "Hi, how's it going?" Or just really dumb.
Well, it's definitely not for down here.
Where is here?
The underdog.
Oh wait, I do know that.
Alright.
Oh wait, I do know that.
Oh yeah, this is the temple.
The Temple of what?
Ooze.
Temple of Ooze.
Yep.
Alrighty. And what exactly are you doing down here?
Not really sure. Just kinda noticed I was down here.
If you don't mind my asking, is there a way to get that mace out of you?
Oh, sure. And then he just very slowly pushes the mace out of his form, and it clatters on the ground in front of you.
Alright, I'm gonna take a look at it. It's like just a regular mace.
They
did say it was black.
It is. You'll need to make an Arcana check.
Ah, Hales. Well, better let Aaron or one of the others know about this. But I'll pick it up. Wait, that could be a dumb idea, but I already said it.
No, it's not inside him, so unless it's cursed. Wouldn't that be a son of a bitch?
Yeah, it certainly would. He's being quiet. It might be.
No, just rolling his initiative.
Okay. That just piss him off.
No.
Okay.
I mean,
So he can move.
he needs initiative.
Where are you going?
Well, our way was a little blocked off by a cave-in. We're on our way to Blended Stout.
Why don't you just squeeze through?
We can't exactly change our forms like you can.
Oh.
God, that sucks.
Where are you going?
I believe I already answered that with Blended Stout.
Where's that?
Not here.
Yeah.
They're way out of this temple.
You want to come with us?
Sure.
Yay!
No, Kelly, they moved so slow.
They really do.
Glabagool has joined the party.
Yes.
Horrific. I wish I were up there right now.
We're gonna dive all day before we reach Lincoln's Town.
Oh my god. Shall we call it?
He just
though?
makes it so that he just makes it so that the party's movement speed becomes slow.
Alright.
I mean, can't we carry him?
No!
He's a gelatinous cube.
I know, but he's so cute.
Well, I enjoy him too, but anything inside
Oh.
he is dissolved.
That's not magical.
That's true. So wait, is the skeleton magical?
No, it's being dissolved. He must have just gotten here. He has telepathy out to all of you. He can sense all your minds. Boy, there's a lot of you.
Glad there is.
We can't really reply to him though.
Yeah, you can all, he has linked telepathy to all
Okay,
of you.
okay, he's actually. Oh.
But yeah, I guess we'll call it. You've now got Glabagool in your party. You have a sentient gelatinous cube. He's only just sentient.